In 3, 2, 1.
I will disappear.
Oh, hey everyone, Dennis and the beautiful
Stephanie.
Stephanie K with you today. And we're on answering questions from viewers. So
I just realized my dress is similar to the color of the wreath.
oh man, we got the cheesy Zoom background going on, but we thought, you know what? It is dark and gray and raining again where we are at today, and we need something bright to brighten up our day, brighten up the room. So we got the Belize Islands right in the background there, and you can actually go to that island when you go to Belize. How many islands are there that people could go to when they come down?
Well, depends on if you have a boat, right?
Sure. Or you can hire a boat with a captain.
Exactly.
So, what are we talking about today?
Whatever you want.
All right. Well, let's talk about keeping it simple, because when you move to Belize, you want to move as simply as possible. And you don't want to go from what might be a very complicated life now. You don't want to bring all that complication with you. So, how would you recommend, Steph, someone think about moving from Canada, Europe, the United States? What do you think about steps, how to move, and how to keep it simple?
Well, first of all, I think that's a great idea because you are really a simple guy. You don't want any complications. He did the whole move whenever we've moved, even just from one apartment to a different apartment on the island. He always wants me to simplify. We give things away constantly and not bring extra stuff in. So he wants life to be simple. And so if you need any help getting simplified, it's this guy. Because you're trying to not really run away from your problems or run away from where you are, because like us, you might have an amazing family in the back or where you're coming from or enjoy where you're coming from. But you do, when you move, get a chance to have a new start. So why bring all of your baggage with you when you have a new start? It's maybe a bit scary for some people, but you can start with, clean walls, blank canvas. Even if, you buy a piece of property and you decide to build, you have just that idea in your head and you talk with an architect and you build from the ground up. So don't bring all your stuff with you when you build. You want to kind of just start from scratch. And that's as far as like relationships go too. You're going to meet a lot of cool people on the island, a lot of Belizeans, a lot of expats, people from all over the world. So I'd say just with the right mindset, don't be too overly attached to the things you have, but think of things that are very important. Like I like crafts, hobbies. I make miniatures, not really dollhouses, but like little things. So luckily they're small. So I have to have always something I'm working on, painting, things like that. So if you have hobbies or things that you want to bring with you, bring those, but maybe just the building blocks for those and create when you're in the creative area.
Those are some great tips. Absolutely. Because the reason this question comes up a lot is, from the real estate side of things, people always ask questions. How do I ship my things down to Belize? What shipping companies should I use? Can I put things in the container? Can I put a container on my property? And so what they're doing is they're thinking about bringing their North American life along with all that baggage. They're pulling it all down to Belize. And when they get down to Belize, it's a new chapter because they're living somewhere different, but they have all that familiar baggage around them. It really doesn't give them an opportunity to start fresh with a clean slate, right? So go down to Belize, get yourself some new hobbies, get yourself some new furniture, get yourself some new clothes, right? You don't need all those clothes you've been wearing for the past 5 or 10 years. Like me, I wear these t-shirts so they're completely wore out. But, go around there and you know what? I've suggested this before. Take a suitcase with some important things, some clothes. When you land on Ambergris Key, hit the gift shop, get yourself some new sandals, some shorts, a couple t-shirts. That's all you're going to wear on the island anyway.
Ladies might need to.
All right. Well, ladies need a couple bikinis, a couple bathing suits, whatever it is.
I definitely couldn't do one.
Maybe some new seashell jewelry or something like that from the handicraft markets. Leave all the gold and diamonds and all that at home and just come down and start fresh. Allow yourself this opportunity, right? Because I give an example. When you're living in the United States, and let's say you move from Michigan to Florida, right? You are probably going to bring all your stuff. When I'm talking stuff, I mean physical stuff, but also relationships and stress and the American lifestyle.
Mindset.
Yeah, you're just going to bring that with you to Florida, right? but now you're actually moving countries, right? So a different culture, a different people, you have a perfect opportunity just to clear the slate, bring with you the few close relationships that you have. So if you got a great relationship with a couple close friends, a couple close family members, you know what? Those are going to stick. And those are going to stick no matter where you are.
They really will.
You know, that you can move to South Africa, China, Australia, wherever. The close people in your life are going to stick. But don't try to bring with you every acquaintance you've ever had, right? I mean, they're going to go on with their lives. You're going to go on with yours, and you're going to make some new friends, have some new experiences. So my advice is just view this as an opportunity to come down, simplify. There's a quote, it said, perfection is when there isn't anything more to add, but when there isn't anything more to take away, right? So think about all the stuff that we've cluttered our lives up with. Just clean house, man. Clean the mind, clean the heart, clean the house, come down, start new, fresh slate, and build your new dream life living in Belize. What do you think? Good advice?
It is good advice, but I can't just say, you're the type who's just like, get rid of it all. I have more of a, oh, this is one, an attachment to things. And so like when we moved the last time, I had a gigantic set of Legos. I'm an adult Lego fan. And so I built little like Parisian restaurants and hotel. Oop, I disappeared.
Yeah.
And
that's what happens when I don't agree with you.
Banks, and it was like a little Lego street. I ended up selling those before I left to a guy who had a little girl, and he got a screaming deal, and I got rid of them. Because what were they doing? They were just collecting dust. I still build Legos. I'll probably just give them away once I, eventually shift around. But I enjoyed them. So sometimes it's hard to get rid of. I'm sure other people have collections, tchotchkes, photographs. Luckily, we have, everything in the cloud now, and we have electronic means, but it can be difficult. But even though it's been difficult for me to give away things, especially things I've made, seeing the joy on people's face when I've created something and then I have them and they choose the item and say, yeah, I'd like to have a new home for that. It really spreads the joy, and you can do it. I didn't think I could do it, but it was refreshing. Okay. So even people who might be a little like, yeah, sure, give all your stuff away or whatever. It's just, you get to breathe. Yeah. You get to, he was right. But I will still buy more stuff.
Did you hear that? He was right.
But oh my God. Still buy more stuff.
Mark this day down. He was right. All right, guys. Been great being with you today. Hope this video has helped. If it has, click that subscribe button below. We appreciate your support. Hit the like button too if you like this video. And that way we kind of increase our presence in the good old YouTube algorithms, and we can reach more people and help more people live their dream down in Belize. So thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.